Hello and welcome to the 10th round of the Skill Issue Fantasy Series 2021. We are at Indianapolis this time around, a track that I have almost no familiarity with, but it looks like a good time, so I did a little bit of practicing, got my setup down, and I'm going to go right into qualifying. So, as the hot lap plays out here, I have to preface it by saying two things. One is that I am not crazy familiar with this track and actually had a really hard time putting down any consistent lap times. And two is that between recording this race and the previous one, I really hurt my shoulder and it's been just a massive pain in the ass to drive. I did what I could. Luckily, this was a very short race, spoilers for that, but I tried my best, I promise. It's just, this was a tough one, and as I record the voiceover now, man, I'm glad to see the back of it. It's enough yapping right now, though. I'm going to let the hot lap play out and get back with the results in just a moment.
Just done a 103.44 P2.
So at the end of qualifying, it is Max Verstappen on pole, Pierre Gasly in P2, Esteban Ocon rounds out the podium places starting in P3, and Lewis Hamilton best of the rest. Yuki Tsunoda, shocker, in P5. Nobody would have put money on that. I myself qualified down in P16. Initially a bit disappointing, but then I looked a little further down and saw I was ahead of both Valtteri Bottas and Daniel Ricciardo, so not feeling too bad about it. There's a weird vibe going on in the circuit here today. Gonna hit the race now and see how that plays out for us all.
Is 28. Okay mate, get ready, relax. Go.
So it is 5 green lights and straight away everyone fans out onto the track. Some places going 3 wide, looks like more up ahead. Going into the first turn, sneaking through the underside of a few cars, going up from P16 to P12 around the first corner. Hanging tight on the outside, trying not to lose a place, but we're keeping it clean, keeping it on the inside, making up a little ground, and then losing the place on the outside to the Ferrari. Back down to P13, not really hurting about it though, going full speed through the chicane, or as full speed as possible, and trying to get some slipstream into the end of this straight. Going to stop talking now because it is a very short lap, so I will be back very soon with the first highlight.
Is now open. P12. That was a 107.
On to the start of lap 3 now, and teammate George has been boxing out the Alfa Romeo, which is very helpful. Great team play, keeps him on the outside, which opens up the inside for me, taking P11 into the first corners of the track on lap 3.
The guy in front.
But the end of the third lap, start of the fourth lap is where everything starts to go sour. As I am coming through and blazing past teammate George, we spring a leak, smoke in the rearview mirror, oil leak warning on the right side. Boy, just hoping for some good luck, hoping to be able to make it through this race. But then it got worse. Less than half a minute later, the turbo starts to fail. Already got smoke coming out, already losing power in the pedals. God, I'm just hoping I can make it to the end of this race. As I round the final corner to the end of the fourth lap, 1/5 of the way through the race, the engine blows. I've just got to get off the track and have a very heartwarming message from crew chief Jim.
It's over. Honestly, mate, this is the last weekend we're going to watch you drive like that. If it doesn't improve, I will buy my own fucking race car.
So So in the end, it is Valtteri Bottas going from P17 to the first spot on the grid, winning the race. Lando Norris in second place, Lewis Hamilton in third, and Daniel Ricciardo best of the rest. So the driver standings play out like so. Max Verstappen still on top with 150 points, Lewis Hamilton second with 146, Valtteri Bottas behind him with 141, so there's 9 points between the top three. I myself am in P8, but tied with P7, Carlos Sainz at 69 points. Not a bad place to be. Up next is Road Atlanta, which is a great, very fast, very aggressive circuit. Hopefully I can keep things clean and have a good race that time around. This one was a bit of a stinker, but you know what? I'm actually glad. Gonna give it a few days before I come back to it and hopefully have a better race. Time will tell on that one though, so for now, thanks for watching, have a good day, and bye!